Yeah.
Hello everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very well. So, I am going to be reacting to our favorite person from Onpassive, at least my favorite so far, Sherry Dershowitz. Sherry actually has done something that's made me very, very upset, and she has taken all the live streams off of her channel. However, she still has some videos, so today I will be reacting to the last video that she did, where she's in the video, of course. So without further ado, I'll just roll that intro and we'll get right into the Onpassive cringe.
Karma's a bitch.
Hello, everybody. I'm just coming on here. I'm so excited. I have to share with you something that I have been so incredibly blessed to be in this company.
Sherry would be excited to tell us that the sun is out, and that's why we love Sherry. She just shares with us all the time, and we love her for it.
Called Onpassive for 5 years, folks. 5 years. I'm so excited.
Sherry, I don't know why you're this excited over being here for 5 years, considering you haven't made 1 cent or sold 1 product, but continue on being excited. That's what Sherry does. She's excited to share.
I had to share it with you, just a little bit about not so much my journey, but the blessings of my journey, for I can be blessed with so many others I can bless as well. I call it an amazing gift that keeps on giving.
I also call Onpassive an amazing gift that keeps on giving, but obviously for a different reason.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what this company's about, helping correct the corruption, help humanity. But my story began when I was looking for because Robert Kiyosaki said you can never have too many eggs in one basket.
He should have told you not to have too many thoughts going on in your brain at the same time, because boy, are you ever all over the place here.
So at the time, I was looking for more things to promote what I was doing. And I thought, oh yeah, he's right. You need more eggs in different baskets than in just one basket.
The saying is, don't put your eggs all in one basket. I have no clue what she's done to this saying, though. She's like taken it and just destroyed it, and now there's just egg yolk everywhere.
So I was on a search and I found something that I was incredibly blessed to have seen on a on a social media page. And when I saw that on the social media page, it said, all done for you.
Sherry, I'm going to need you to stop banging on your desk every time you want to emphasize something, because every time that you do it, your microphone bounces and then it grapes my ears. Thank you.
And also it can promote what you're doing. I was like, I got to know what that is, because at the time I was doing something else as well. And plus I had lost my regular
Oh my God, stop banging the desk!
job due to a back injury, and I'm not able to work. So I was trying to find another way, of course, one, to promote myself. I had 2 back surgeries, and in those back surgeries, I lost a lot of my confidence.
Sherry, now I feel kind of bad for yelling at you. I'm sorry. Just stop banging the fucking desk. Anyway, this part's actually pretty important, and it's one of the reasons why I do not like multi-level marketing companies. They prey on people in their most vulnerable moment. Sherry talks here about how she had a back injury, had to do back surgery, she was out of work, her self-esteem was low, and that's when Ash Mufara showed up to make everything better for her with this amazing scam. And so I just think that it's important to highlight that. It's important to highlight the fact that Sherry even admits herself that she was in a vulnerable position when she ended up joining this thing. And I see it over and over again. And I myself, when I joined MLMs, was also in a vulnerable position where my husband had an injury to his back and was out of work, and I was faced suddenly with having to be the sole provider. It's disgusting to me that that's when these companies swoop in, especially one like this that is very obviously not the answer and wasn't planning on being the answer for a long time, because 5 years ago Ash admits he knew that the company wasn't going to be making making money for the first little while. So it's kind of cruel to then think that he was showing up to people such as Sherry in her position that she was in at that time and saying that he was going to be the answer to all of their financial stress. This is why I don't like MLM companies and speak out about them and call them predatory. That's predatory to me.
On, just chatting with people and that kind of stuff. So when I came across that, I'm like, done for you. So I contacted the young lady who was who put the ad out, Sina, and she was on vacation at the time. But what was cool about the whole thing is, since she was on vacation at the time, I still had this in the back of my head. I'm going to do this. It came to me right away as soon as I read the ad. And she got back to me finally because she was on vacation, or she would have got in touch with me earlier. So I felt she sent me these two amazing audio videos of the CEO of the company, my brother now, Mr. Ash Mafar, and I listened to them.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who did you listen to?
Mr. Ash Mafar. Mr. Ash Mafar. Mr. Ash Mafar.
No clue who Ash Mufara is. I do know Ash Mufara, though.
Mr. Ash Mafar. And I listened to them, and it gave me the chills, and I knew I was in the right place at the right time. Whatever you want to call it, higher power, women's intuition, whatever you want to call it.
Complete insanity.
But I knew this was the place for me, because in those audios, the CEO of the company, he wanted to help so many others, and so many people have tried and tried again to get ahead. And you can hear it in his voice that he was genuinely a person who cares for people. It wasn't never about money. It was more about people in this company.
I think that's what all of the O-founders tell each other because they haven't made any money in the company yet. Honestly, I don't think Ash is a good person with a big heart that wants to help people. Do any of you?
About helping others to get a lift up and making it simple and easy for them to do. So when I listened to those tapes again, I was blown away. I was in chills. I just knew I had to do it. Look, I didn't have the $97 US to get in to become a founder in this company. That's what it cost at the time. So I just went ahead and jumped in. I said, I just robbed Peter to pay Paul, as they say. I robbed Peter to pay Paul, and I just knew it was it. And I was blessed to go ahead and sign up. And back in the day, you had to do it differently. You just did put your, you had to actually contact the CEO of the company, Mr. Ash Mafar, and you send him an email out. And it was just...
Sherry, I'm trying really hard to listen to you, but you keep bouncing me all around here.
Funny how it all worked before and how it come to what you do now. Is just a blessing. So back to my story. So I was so honored and felt so blessed to be on this amazing blessing gift journey.
What have you been blessed with? Please do tell me, other than the sense of belonging and having somewhat of a community on social media, and then apparently having Ash Mufar around. What have you been blessed with? Because it hasn't been with financial gain at all.
Not just for me, but for so many others, I can do the same, and so many others have done the same, because our CEO of the company...
You mean CEO.
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 CEO. Oh, whatever.
CEO of the company knew once our pockets are full and we have more time, because this company is going to save you a lot of time.
Yeah, don't mind those webinars that take up 12 hours a day or anything.
It's going to save you a lot of time. And in there, I just knew that, oh yeah, save people's time, because time is special. You can't buy back time. You to live in the moment, and you can never get that time back. So I thought, a company that's going to save people time, that's a plus. A company that's going to promote for you, that's a plus. A company that's going to go outside the box, that you don't have to do the advertising. You don't have to whip up some ad or do the advertising and all that stuff.
Sherry, what you're doing right now is actually you doing advertising. I don't know if you realize this or not, but it's called attraction marketing. And it's when you are using a product and then you tell other people to come and join you. And then you would make a profit if you had people sign up under you, right? What you're doing right now is marketing. So you are literally marketing it by saying that you don't have to do marketing. I know that sometimes you can be a little bit slow, but come on, Sherry.
You didn't have to create it. You just simply had to come along and believe in the vision to help others and so that others can help others and so on and so forth.
Yes, in order to get paid, you have to sign up someone who has to sign up someone who has to sign up someone who has to sign up someone and so forth. And look at that. Sounds like a pyramid scheme, huh?
Because our CEO of the company said he can only help one person. Let's see how's it go.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I always get it backwards. So excuse me. He can't change the world, but he can change somebody's world. And that's what he's done. And that's what he's continued to do all the way through. So back to how I signed up.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot what she was even talking about.
And that all began.
Oh my God, stop banging the desk!
8/2/2023. It started a little bit before that, but I wasn't able to get in contact with the young lady. So 8/2/2018 is the beginning of my amazing blessings and gifts that I have gotten in this company.
Could you maybe list a few of these blessings for us? Because I cannot fathom what you got out of this.
I kid you not, it's been such a blessing now because I have friends, family, I call them brothers and sisters now from around the world. I learned so much from them, and it's just a gift that keeps on giving.
Again, can you just list a few of these things that they've apparently taught you other than how to talk a lot of word salad?
It continues to give. Where it was before was simply just going to be a platform to help businesses, small businesses, big businesses, little businesses, MLMs.
Uh-oh, she said a naughty word. Mr. Mufar is going to be very upset with her.
Back in the day, but we're now the whole internet, folks.
No, Sherry, you're really not.
I am blown away. I stuck with it because I know this is the place for me. It's driven by a higher power. Whatever you believe in, I believe in the higher power.
This is called faith manipulation. No, Onpassive is not brought by a higher power, but a lot of people who do believe in a higher power fall into thinking that because Ash literally tells them that he was sent down here by God to save the world with this thing. Oh, poor Sherry.
And we're not going anywhere. So I stuck with it because of the power of knowing this company is going to help so many others. And when it was just a platform for helping small businesses, I was like, yeah. Small businesses need help. They need to have more time. And this was going to free up their time using the artificial intelligence. So to me, that was so cool because if I could help a small business to free up their time so they can actually do the things that why they got their business to begin with, right? Let's just use an example for, I love this example. It's my own example. I've been always putting it out there. Let's say an old lady and an old man own a hat shop.
Sherry's an old lady that owns a hat shop?
And they make handicap hats.
Wait, what are handicapped hats? It's like, does she mean helmets? I have no clue what she's talking about. I am so sorry.
Make hats for handicapped children and adults. So they've always wanted to go to their baseball game or something. They never had the time because they put so much time and effort in running their business. Besides making the hats, getting the orders, and all that stuff, following up and all that stuff. I always thought that is so cool because I can save them some time so they can finally make it to the baseball games to see those kids play in their hats. How cool is that? saving time. That's what this company does. I'm telling you, just knowing that, I was still like gung-ho, and I'll always be gung-ho because it's about the mission. Our CEO, the company, I know them all over. I just get so excited.
Oh, we all know Sherry gets very, very excited.
I know them all over, but a mission is having, if you believe it or not, so many Mother Teresa's.
It's a nice dream, I guess. It's just that's not what's happening, and you know that, Sherry.
You can't just have one Mother Teresa. You need to have gazillions of them to help make our world more loving and more peaceful, and to help our world to be in a much more different place. So where it came before and the steps that we took, I was blown away by when we went to I was honored and blessed, beyond blessed, to be asked to go to the Boston event.
Yes, MLMs do that in order to give people a sense of belonging and acceptance, and also a sense of importance. Fortunately, that's what Sherry gets here.
And what the Boston event was, he had 20 of us, 21 people, 21 of us founders, brothers and sisters, were able to go and meet him. Look, I never thought I would meet Mr. Ashmafar, my brother, in my lifetime. So to be able to do that, that was a blessing. And when we were there, what he showed us was so phenomenal, because he showed us 2 videos. And the one video, the first one would go through one part.
As you guys can see, they really do look at Ash as if he is some magnificent being or god. It's very wrong.
The first video was about the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in Dubai.
Sweetie, it's the Burj Khalifa. It's Ash Mufarah. Aw, poor thing. She just can't say words.
We own 2 floors there.
No, you don't. On your website, it only lists 1 floor, floor 134. Again, hashtag save floor 151.
When I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, where did we come from? We actually grew so much. And I just like get blown away, because when he shared that with us, because it actually showed our company off the Burj Khalifa, plus we own 2 floors there, 134 and 151. I was like livid, excited, nervous. All the emotions came up. But here's another one he showed that you got to watch this video. It's just amazing. But the second video he shared, because he always said he wanted to help so many people. Well, the second video had to do with, this gives me, I hope I don't cry, this gives me why I'm in this company, where this company is going. It just gives me the chills, the crying and all that.
Yeah, it makes me cry too, but for a different reason, and we'll get into that.
What it was a video that showed what Onpassive is doing for others. Truckloads.
Wait, what?
Truckloads. People bundling up stuff and passing it out to, like, big things, rice, you name it, to a country in India, for people who are less, don't have that. So that made me feel so good, made me cry and everything. Look, I might not be saying exact, but that's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what Onpassive is. So you want the world to change? In order for it to change, we need more people to see it this way.
Hold on, Cherry. You're getting a little ahead of me here. So you joined Onpassive because they had 2 floors in the Burj Khalifa, as you call it, and also because they had a truck that handed out stuff to people in Africa that were in need. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah. Onpassive is the change. It's starting with the platform of our Onpassive ecosystem. But back to that trip, it was phenomenal because when I met the CEO of the company, he treated everyone like his brother, like his family.
In other words, he love bombed everyone, which is a manipulation tactic that cult leaders often use on their members. And I do believe Onpassive to be a cult as well as a pyramid scheme. It is both a commercial cult and a cult of personality with Ash as the leader, of course.
He was genuine and listened, which he did, because mind you, we've been on a lot of webinars when he come on. Which he's the actual CEO of the company, and he come on and share his time with us and shares what is going on in the company, right down to small details and everything.
Ash made it appear like he was telling everyone what was going on, but obviously he wasn't, because a lot of people have left over the 5 years because they were expecting the company to launch and for them to start making money, and they still haven't to this day, by the way. So I honestly don't know what she's talking about here. I think Sherry's a little delusional, because the Ash that we know doesn't tell anyone anything anymore and gets mad when you ask him questions.
So when you meet with him, he's that way. Because on the webinars, what was so cool on the webinars, like he actually, I remember this happening. He actually remembered. He asked this one gentleman, I believe the gentleman's name was Sean, and he had his children were there. He wanted to know about his children and their names.
You're killing me, Sherry. You're really killing me here.
And he chatted with them. So in the middle of a meeting, who does that? Who does that?
Actually, any good boss does that. I'm just saying. You should ask yourself, what CEO can take 12 hours a day to be at webinars instead of being a CEO, for Christ's sake?
So that shows you the heart of Onpassive. That shows you the heart of our CEO of our company. That shows you what this company is about. It's about people.
Yeah, about ripping people off. Exactly. You're almost there, Sherry. You're almost there.
And so he did it again, that same thing on another webinar. And mind you, these people are from all over the world, folks. They're not just somebody around the corner from him. There are people from all over the world in this company on our webinars. So again, he sees somebody, he calls their name out. He says where they're from. He just has an amazing memory. I'm lucky I can remember your first name and your initial.
At this point, Sherry, I'm surprised you can remember your own first name.
And your last name. So this is phenomenal, folks. That is how he is. But back to the Boston thing, which was amazing. He treated us all like family. He really listened. He listens to you. He listens to what maybe how you want to be, or things that maybe you can help create to help this, whatever out there in the world. He listens to you to get ideas, and he brings them to fruition. So to me, that is amazing, because not everybody, you have like ideas in your head, but you don't get to implement them.
I can tell you know exactly what that's like, huh, Sherry?
And Onpassive, you can be yourself and implement those ideas. So the whole trip was phenomenal. I was blessed and honored to meet Mr. Ash Mafar, my brother, and so many other amazing people in this company. I'll never forget that. I'll definitely never forget those 2 videos. Back to the 2 videos that I first heard audio, now to the 2 videos when we were at Boston. So, and then it continued to
Sherry, you really have to start writing a script or making like cue card notes about what you're going to talk about and stay on topic. You're bouncing all over the place, just like you're bouncing us around whenever you're freaking hitting your desk.
Keep growing. I'm telling you, I stick with this because of what it's going to do for our world. And it was all started with Ash Mafar, because he always had that dream in his head to help so many others. But he knew he couldn't do it alone. Nobody can do it alone. So we gathered up 1.4 million founders in this company who are brand ambassadors who saw the dream of Mr. Ashmafar.
How many founders Ash told them there was, and so they repeat the number he tells them. This video came out a couple weeks ago. Since the SEC investigation, they actually found that there were 1.12 million accounts, but there were only 800,000 members, which is still a lot of people for them to be ripping off. But I just felt like I had to come in here at this moment and correct the numbers. It's not as bad as they make it out to be, I guess. There's that silver lining.
And it has now spread. I don't want to keep you long, but I had to share my 5-year being in this company that's more of a blessing, more of a gift that keeps on giving and giving and more giving.
Oh my God, Sherry, stop it!
So now we're not only at the Burj Khalifa, right, and on those 2 floors, so many other things have transpired in the year since when we were in Boston. To the positive. Marketing at its best. He's hired the highest tech team, he's bringing in people who see what he sees. So they work endless hours, not because of the money, but because of helping our world.
Yes, Sherry, but the problem is that these techs cannot feed their families on the hope of soon helping the world. Do you see?
That's what this company is about. Helping out. That's the kind of people that are in our company all the way around the world, because there's places I don't even know yet, because he's working on so many different things that I don't even know yet. That I know we have those kind of caliber people all around the world, because they know that this is going to help our world, where they're going to giving their all in this company. So I can go on and on, but know that Onpassive is the way. We have grown so much. We're not going anywhere. We are 5 years ahead of the game when it comes to technology. And our CEO of the company is a marketing guru.
Yeah, Sherry, the videos he has you and Bill Must do on his behalf really show that he's quite the marketing guru. See for yourselves here.
Onpassive is like nothing you have ever experienced in a positive way. Onpassive is revolutionizing the world with our tech. Onpassive will leave no stone unturned. Will help the world from end to end. An internet quake is happening. It is underground and shaking as we are getting noticed. It is an internet quake in a positive movement way. It will be a revolutionary, never seen, never done before. And he's also hired other marketing gurus who do the marketing for you.
Yeah, I guess what Sherry's doing is not attraction marketing, it's just sharing, right, Sherry?
Doing the marketing for me. I could never done the Burj Khalifa thing. I would be lacking a lot of knowledge, a lot of money, and a lot of everything. So leave the marketing to our company, Mr. Ashmafar, and all our amazing tech team, and all of that will do it for you. That's what I'm talking about. Toto freedom.
I'm sorry, what now?
Toto freedom.
Oh, Toto freedom. Oh yeah, that. There's no place like Toto freedom.
The system will do the work for you using artificial intelligence. Look, I've always believed in artificial intelligence.
What do you mean you've always believed in it? It's not an alien?
And then when I got hooked up to Onpassive, before it even had a name, mind you, and what the name means is incredible too. You have to look that up. What the graphic stands for is so incredible. I will put it. Anyway, I'll put it on my. One of my other stations. But
Sherry calls her channel a station instead of a channel. She's a radio host who shares.
I just have to come here and share this with you. I am blessed and honored to be in this company also because of so many people, like I said, I met along the way. I can be myself. I have my own talents. I can share my own talents. And remember at the beginning of this thing that I've shared with you, I mentioned to you that I've had 2 back surgeries. I was afraid to go share things with other people. It had brought me back to where I used to be. I always was one who would chit chat with people and, just be friendly. And I lost a lot of that. My self-esteem went down. So you see, this company has saved not only me, but so many other people at the darkest time in the world. It saved so many people. You do not know. I mean, I don't even know a lot of people it has saved. But this is what this company does. Saves you. We're the problem solver. We are the savior of all. We're not only going to have digital products, we're going to have products, tangible ones. They're going to shake up the world in a more positive way, make it more easier for you. We're solving problems from end to end, all the way around the world. I don't think about this. Water. Plain old simple water. Some places don't even have clean water.
Yeah, one of the most disgusting things that this company, and I put company in quotation marks, has done is promise people that they would bring the water filtration systems and clean water. And that's been going on for 5 years, and they have yet to do so.
They go walk for miles to get water, and it's dirty, and it makes them sick. Why? Why is that happening in our world today? Shouldn't be. We're going to correct that. We are going to correct that. That's just one thing. There's so many.
It really does break my heart to watch her promise people things, knowing that this is a pyramid scheme, and knowing that within a week of her posting this, the SEC announced that and then is taking them to court for $108 million. But here Sherry is making promises that she cannot keep to people in need. I hate to see it, but here it is.
You'll see.
Oh, okay, Sherry. Sure thing, dear.
Mark my words.
Ooh, Sherry's getting feisty now.
This company we are viral now. We will be around for generations and generations and generations to come. So, I'm not only going to be here this past 5 years. You're going to see me to the end of the end. And even when I've gone on, this company will still be alive and help correcting the corruption and helping our world to be what it should be, more positive and more loving.
Well, there's a lot to unpack there. As you can see, Sherry is really, really passionate and feisty about all of this. And Sherry is a true believer, not just in Onpassive, the company, even though I'm pretty sure she thinks artificial intelligence is aliens, but she is also a true believer in Ash Mufara, not only as a person to help her out, but also as some kind of messiah that's going to help save the whole world. And it's really sad to see someone like her manipulated so heavily into believing in him and Onpassive, especially with what we know now with what the SEC is doing.
I could go on, but I don't want to keep my video very long. So I will share my story again. It's been a while. I will re-share my story again. But for now, I just had to come on. And I definitely want to thank the higher power for my inner self for checking out Onpassive before it even had a name.
Hallelujah. Praise Jesus, I guess.
For knowing that there's a person out there, there's a family out there who cares for people.
I guess I would really care for you too if you helped me rip off $108 million from a bunch of people.
Genuinely cares for people, and that's how this company got started. It's not about the money. It is about helping our world to be more. It's a mess right now, and this is going to help. Trust me, it's going to help. And I also want to thank, of course, the higher power.
Does your God only accept thanks from YouTube videos or something?
I also want to thank I also want to take the time to thank his lovely wife and his family and anybody, all my brothers and sisters from around the world who are employees, whether they work in the bathroom, whether they're guards, whether they're any part of this company, whether they've created everything, anything, and everything. I want to thank you all from the very bottom of my heart.
I guess Ash Mufara is the higher power she was talking about. See, that's creepy. That's why I say this is a cult.
You don't know what it means to me knowing this world will be in a much more loving and better place than when I brought my kids up and when I was brought up even. So that's all I have. Oh, I also have to thank all the amazing proud brand ambassadors for all that you have done, whether you have put a like, a share, come on and spoke or haven't spoke, and just be yourself. That's what I'm talking about. This company lets you be yourself in a positive way. Bring out your gifts. Because know this, one last thing I have to say. Know this. If you've been, I don't know what's up with the light. Know this.
Sherry gets really, really worked up here and she breaks out into tears. And I hate seeing her like this. And she hasn't posted since the news came out about the SEC other than those Bill Musk-like videos. Only one of them. And so seeing her like this here makes me really, really worried about how she will take the news of the SEC if she knows about it. It also makes me worry for in future if like Ash gets sued by them and has to shut this thing down. What is Sherry going to do and how is she going to take that?
If you've been put down all your life, or maybe just recently through somebody or something, please let it go in one ear and out the other.
Unless it's a warning from someone on the internet that's telling you that the so-called company you're in has been called a pyramid scheme by the SEC and is being sued for $108 million, right?
Because it will eat you alive and will eat your mind up and eat your heart up and eat your health up. You're important. And you matter in this world. In an Onpassive, that's what we're about.
Wait, I thought Onpassive was about the aliens.
You matter. You have talents. You're important. You're a miracle. You're unique. You're only one person. You're unique. Everybody is unique. We love you and we need you here. If you have any questions, I'm going to do another video. More depth and detail. I know this has been long enough, but I wanted to come on and give my 5-year blessings, which I didn't write anything down. I started to, and I said, no, I'm just going to do it from my heart. So take care, take charge, God bless, and I'll see you at the next level of top, where your ears will pop, your hearts will pop, and your brains will pop. I have that all backwards, where your brains will pop, your hearts will pop, because that is how this amazing company, our CEO, the company, and all our amazing dream teams, that is how they give it to us to help our world.
Sherry, my ears are already popping every time you hit the damn table. Stop it!
To be more loving, more peaceful, to level out the play, giving the person a chance that never had a chance. Maybe you're blind. Maybe you have handicaps. This is for you. Maybe you thought you could never work. This is for you. I'm telling you, people are going to know what Onpassive is. Household name. We're already going viral. Household name, folks. Instead of I'm putting it out there, instead of Googling something, I say Onpassive something. Anything you want or need, Onpassive will have it. If we don't have it, we will create it.
I hate how she keeps making promises that cannot be kept.
Because we will own it. Think about that. We will own it to help our world to be more loving and positive and caring and I can't think of many other words. Loving, caring, and compassion. That's what Onpassive.
Sure, you can say that, but I like to say that Onpassive is a pyramid scheme that is being sued by the SEC for $108 million.
Take care, take charge, God bless. I love you guys all to pieces. Sorry it's so long, and sorry I've cried a couple times. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
So that video was hashtag Onpassive, my blessings and gifts started August 2nd, 2018 and continues forever and for all by Derseweh. I can't believe that she's been in this scam for 5 years. I am very worried about what she thinks about the SEC and all that's going on with all of that. Let me know down below what you guys think she would say about that, and hopefully if she doesn't know, then she sees this video and knows now and then looks into it and maybe opens her eyes, although she seems pretty deep into this thing, and Ash Mufar has quite the hold on her. Again, please do give the video a like. It helps the algorithm. If you leave a comment down below as well, let me know what you think. If you want me to do more of these, and no matter where you are and what you're doing, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon with another one. Oh, and tell me what you think of the new Me Too. I want to know. Mwah. Bye! And stop scamming disabled people and hitting the table, Sherry. Damn it!
Yeah.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god.